I don't normally do this type of content. I don't really do much commentary. I'm a react channel, if you guys can see by my name. I'm making this video because I grew up watching Lex, and at first this really did hurt me because I've always seen YouTubers every month. We had Dr. Disrespect, now we have Chris Tyson, and then we had so many other people coming out, right, as a pedophile, and I was like, oh damn, like not Lex. But I wanted to wait this one out because I wanted to hear his side of the story, because usually when I hear about other people coming out as pedos, I don't really care because I don't watch them, but I've been watching Lex since the top 5 days of Black Ops 2. And the thing that hurts the most is knowing that the Smith plays, he did not wait to hear Lex's side of the story. And Lex dropped a new video last night talking about how he messaged Pat saying, please hear my side of the story. He couldn't really talk too much about it because he had lawyers getting involved and telling him what he can and can't say. And the fact that Pat decided to make that video without hearing Lex, I felt that hurt from Lex. Imagine your friend of 10 plus years just turns on you and doesn't want to hear your side of the story and makes a video on you. For those of you that don't know what happened, which I'm surprised that you might not, but if you're just following from my reactions and want to know who is this guy, so MrTLexify was being accused of being a pedo and being abusive, and last night he dropped a video talking about how his ex faked everything, saying that he pulled up a bunch of receipts saying that proving his innocence. She was accusing him of being abusive, but then she shows photos of the date, and it was on June 7th. And he pulls out the greatest receipt ever. And this whole, you guys should watch his whole video. He goes more in depth. But on June 6th, he was helping her move all day. The movers were helping him from day and night. And if he did abuse her, according to what she's saying, the movers would have for sure said something. And then he also pulled receipts of her having the bruise before saying that she had this bruise. So she said that this bruise was on June 7th, but then on her Instagram it shows earlier dates. She extorted him for his money, and he couldn't really do anything in this situation because she had a rape kink that she had, and he didn't feel comfortable with it, but he wanted to make her happy, so he went with it even though it made him uncomfortable. And she used these messages against him and wanted to release him to the public if he didn't pay her. And it got to the point where he had to stay with her even though she was abusive, and she claimed that he was choking her and he had a video of her getting choked. But MrTLexify said that she had tried several times on stabbing him, so he had to self-defense. And this is where the whole thing where he says, and he has filed multiple police reports on her, so this is not the first time that she's actually done something like this. He tried to leave the relationship. He tried to talk to different girls so he can get out of it. Every time she found out, she always would, like, for example, they went to an Airbnb and she threw a fit. That's what you can call it. She got mad because she found out that he was texting other girls, and then she decided to destroy the place. And she claims that he never paid for the damages, but then he shows a receipt of him talking to the owner of the Airbnb where he sent the money to fix the damages for what she did. And she faked a conversation with herself saying that he loved talking to her when she was a minor, but by the time he responded to her messages, she was already about 19. So there's no way that this could have happened. And he said that he was obsessed with her being a minor, but then he showed the receipts of when she was actually a minor, but he never responded to her messages until she was 19. He did not know that she was underage. He just didn't respond to the messages until he felt like opening up the messages to talk to his subscribers. And the thing that hurts the most is knowing that the zombies community that I grew up watching, the Z House, is in shambles right now. So he went after Noah J, JC, Pat, and he goes after these other YouTubers because they all shared a house together. They all shared their house together back in 2016, 2015. And he told them about the abuse that he was dealing with, but none of them cared because they got tired of it. That Z House, which me and my friends really wanted to create our own version of the Z House because they didn't make a third one. So me and my friends really wanted to make a third one. We wanted to make our own because they had a huge impact on how we met. We grew up watching them. We loved zombies. We all played zombies together, and we wanted to make our own version of the Z House. For those of you that are just want to tune in to know what the accusations are, is that these three these 4 or 5 YouTubers decided to make a house together and make content for the summer. It was a summer thing. It was a seasonal thing that was supposed to happen every year. And 2 of them just dropped him because the allegations, they didn't want to hear his side of the story. And then it turns out that they were wrong to make a video, and they were quick to make a video accusing him of being a pedo without hearing this side of his story. Knew about the abuse but didn't care to do anything about it. They just told him to leave him alone. They don't want to hear about it. Even though he was going through multiple things, he was being abused by her, he was being extorted by her, and he even showed photos on Twitter of her. She was accusing him of being a pedo, but then it turns out that she was the one being a pedo by dating a 17-year-old just to make him jealous. And his friends knew about all of this, and they decided to not do anything. And they were quick to, one of the YouTubers that wasn't in the house, but they were friends with, called Noah J. He was cheating on his wife when they were supposed to make the 3rd Z house, which is why it never happened, and which is why me and my friends wanted to make our own version of the Z house. Is because he was married to his wife and he decided to cheat on her, and then when that happened, they decided not to do it because it was supposed to be at his house. But the moment he said that he started feeling bad for cheating on his wife's sister, the rest of his friends were so quick to help him out. And at that time, it felt like the most reasonable thing to do because his friend was going through it. He lost his marriage over a dumb decision like that. When he was going through all of this abuse and extortion and all these death threats for him apparently coming out as a pedo. That's going to be enough of the video. I recommend you guys go check out his video. It's pretty lengthy, but he shows a lot of receipts of what happened. He provides years, dates, months, time codes. So I really recommend you go check out his video. It's worth watching. I just pretty much summarized it as best as I can. And yes, some people that don't even know about him that never seen him and probably won't even care about Lex's video will still think of him as that, which is sad because he dropped the whole video receipts and everything. But yeah, I just want to spread awareness to clear his name. I recommend you go check out his video, and I don't do commentary videos, so don't subscribe. So the best thing that you can do to help me out is just leave a like on this video. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Alex, and thank you.